Guys, it's open week and I'm very excited for it, but who do we think is going to get the business done this week at Royal Portrush? 6 years ago, it was Shane Lowry's time to shine and he won it by 6 shots in the end, pretty convincingly. But there was a pretty stacked field behind him. We had Tommy Fleetwood here, Tony Finau, Westy played well, and then some other really big American names in there as well. And I'm just wondering whether this leaderboard here gives us a little bit of an insight into who fancies their chances this week around Royal Portrush again. The odds are naturally in the favour of Scotty Scheffler. World number one, had a good summer so far as well, and he can play on pretty much any golf course. He's pretty much proven that already. Although he didn't feature in 2019, it's going to be really interesting to see how he goes. There are some guys, though, who played well last week and are in a bit of form as well. Obviously, Rory's there. John Rahm, you got Xander Schauffele, obviously last year's champion. You got Ludwig Oberg as well. Victor's been playing well so far. Tyrrell's a little bit of a specialist when it comes to links golf as well. And then you got obviously Tommy and Shane there, who finished 1 and 2 there last year, and Bob McIntyre. So it's going to be really tight, I think. Obviously, the bookies are always smart with this sort of stuff. They always take the form into consideration. And, you know, you can see here, obviously, they've got to go with Scotty as their number one choice. But there's some really good names here again. Let's have a little look at some more information and let's see if we can figure out who's going to win this thing. Again, if we go back to last year's leaderboard, and again, weather-wise, it's going to be pretty similar. It's not looking too great over there in Portrush for the next 4 days. But you're going to see similar names again. You've got obviously Xander in there, Justin Rose, who can be a specialist around linked courses. Lawrence as well, who played great last year, I thought. Shane Lowry, John Rahm, obviously Scotty Scheffler, Adam Scott. So again, there's guys here who seem to show form around links golf courses and play well even when the conditions get rough. Talking about the weather, I think it's pretty fair to say that actually if you look at the timings and you look at the weather coming in, whether you've got an early tee time or late tee time, which can sometimes really make a difference in this championship, you're going to be getting a fairly similar amount of sort of maybe the wet stuff, some wind in there as well. It's not looking particularly blowy at one time of the day, or they're going to get an absolute deluge of rain as well. It's pretty evenly spread from Thursday through to Sunday. So it doesn't matter what tee time the guys get, they're going to have to play in some sort of weather at one point or another as well. So I'm going to stick my neck out there, and I think one of these 4 guys is going to bring it home for me this week. I'm going to have a little bit of a flutter. Overall, I think John's going to do the business. I think he's got something to prove here. I think he still wants to prove that he's still one of the big names in golf, even though he's joined Live, and he still wants to prove that he can win major championships. But guys, who do you think is going to bring it home? Let me know. Comments below. I want to hear who you guys think is going to win the Open Championship 2025.